Well, I'm so excited to have you here today. Today with me, I have Lois, Maurer, and Emmy Fink from John McGivern's Main Streets. But Emmy, you are a co-host, and Lois, you are the producer, director, creator of all wonderful things. You guys bring such a great presentation and such a wonderful show to the community and for the state of Wisconsin. I'm so excited to have you here, but even more so, the league is so excited to have you both here for our conference this fall, September 17th through the 19th, and you're going to be presenting as our keynote speakers on Friday the 19th at 8 a.m. We're so excited to start our final day with you guys. And your presentation, I love the name, by the way, is I thought you had the keys, because our theme is you are the key, and our members truly are the key of what they do every day working for our cities and villages. So we're so excited to have you at our event and today as well. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Kristen.
Yeah.
So with your theme saying, wait, I thought you had the keys, what do you think you can bring to our members? What's a fun, exciting presentation and discussion topic that you're going to bring to our members this fall?
Take it away, Lo.
I'm going to start just because, the wait, I thought you had the keys, really rang with me and Emmy, because who doesn't lose their keys? I mean, we have some stories we'll tell about when we're in production of Main Street, some things that have happened in the past, things that that have to do with physical keys, but there's a lot of other kind of keys, right? Which is where your theme comes in. So the key to our show, and this is how Emmy and I really know each other as friends as well as coworkers, is that we spend all summer together, right? We spend all summer with John McGivern, who I know you're disappointed, but you won't even miss him by the time our talk is done.
We're excited to have you as well. No offense to John. Please, John,
Right.
If you're watching this, we love you very, very much, but we're very excited to have both of you ladies with us.
Yeah, so I just think that the theme of wait, I thought you had the keys is it's kind of emblematic of our relationship too. That's what friends say to each other, and that's what coworkers say to each other.
Oh, yes.
Exactly. Especially when you think, oh, no, I thought you had that. No, I thought you had that. And you have something I don't have. And just really all the definitions when we started getting into this and we're like laying it out like, oh, that's a good story. And then it's like, wait, the definition of keys, personally, professionally, it really lends itself to a fun presentation. So we know everyone's going to want to stay on Friday. They're not going to want to leave early. They're going to want to stay all day on Friday. And Lois and I are excited to kick it off that Friday morning.
Well, we're so excited to have you for that, because I think what you bring to the screen for the Main Streets program is exactly what we kind of want to see in person. We're excited for you to tell us some stories about what you've seen in our own communities, but also maybe to then find out what some of our members, what they might say and bring to the table for you even about what they see in their own communities.
That is exciting for us. We're gonna use them for our research too. So it's kind of a two-way street.
So when you do the Main Street show, what is it that you're looking for when you go to visit our communities and the cities and villages within the state of Wisconsin? What really excites you about visiting them?
Abby, I'm going to have you start with that, because we come at this from two different perspectives. As a producer, I have to look for some different things than Emmy has to look for in terms of stories. So Emmy, what strikes you when you hit a community?
So obviously my role, I don't do a lot of the interviewing. So it's what stories that I can tell without having to interview someone. So if a story is based around an awesome chef in a community, or maybe a public official, like, someone who's going to be in the audience the day of our speech, and they're going to share something that makes the community really stand out. For me, it's like, what can I tell? What can I be knowledgeable about and almost kind of speak like a local? We joke that actually in West Bend, we were just there a couple weeks ago, and they ended the party, the preview show, with giving John and Lois and I Bender t-shirts. In West Bend, you are a true local if you are called a Bender. That's what they're called. And I think our whole goal, the key to what John and I do especially, is we show up in that community, and after a day or 3 days, however long we're there, we want to immerse ourselves enough in that community that we feel like on screen we come across as a local. So if that's a Bender in West Bend, if that's a Hodag and Rhinelander, whatever that is, that's what we want to do, that we have really just become a part of, a key, if you will. We've become a key part of their community, even for just a short time.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I love that then not only are you the key, but you're sharing the information for all the rest. There's so many wonderful places in Wisconsin that I've been here all my life, and I barely scratched the surface on visiting all of the wonderful things and the secret hidden gems that I know are almost amongst every community. And so the fact that you kind of are able to bring those to life and share that and share those stories and kind of humanize it a little bit more for everyone, I think that's really special. Can we expect to see some of that when you talk with us then on Friday?
Oh, of course. Absolutely, of course. And the key for my perspective then for each of these communities is, you just said it. How many wonderful places are there? How do you make them different on TV? How do you make somebody want to watch next episode and not feel like, didn't I just watch that? Well, the beauty of the communities and finding the community, you call them hidden gems. I call them, it's this heart. And I don't even know how to explain this, but after spending a day on the ground in any one of the towns we go to, you kind of can feel the heartbeat. If you don't feel it, you're in the wrong place.
We pack up our bags and we leave.
But
Move
can I tell
on
you,
to the
that
next
does
one.
not happen.
Sure.
It really doesn't happen, because all you have to do is look for the good things. And each of the people that we end up talking to, and my key is getting that content to be broad enough that there's something that everybody who's watching is going to be interested in. If you live in that community, you should watch an episode and say, I did not know that. There's something I didn't know here. So when it comes to what attracts us to the communities, it's the same thing. We like to think it's the same thing that any visitor would be attracted to. What am I going to do? What am I going to see? Who can I talk to? How am I going to fill my day? And after watching a half hour of a Main Streets episode, you should say to yourself, I get it. I can go to, West Bend and spend the day, and I got this. That's really what we want to do.
Well, the great thing is we're going to be located in Milwaukee for this event. And so there's so many wonderful things going on in Milwaukee. We're so excited to have you there. Maybe you can find a few fun things to be able to add that to your list of things for Main Streets in the future. Never know what's around the corner, right? But I'm so excited to have you guys there. Anything else that we can look forward to when we see you?
Well, everyone loves behind the scenes stories. And there is, I would say, maybe some of the most fun things that happen, right, Lois, are things that honestly you don't see.
They might all have to sign an NDA, because if we dish about John McGivern, nobody tell. Don't tell.
We won't say a word. We won't say a word. He will never see this video, by the way. Again, we love you, John. But anyways, thank you both so much. We are so excited to have you. Again, it's September 17th through the 19th, and we're going to have Emmy and Lois with us on Friday the 19th to kick off our final day. And you're going to want to stick around and see everything that we have to offer for the entire conference, but especially for their keynote speech about, wait, I thought you had the keys, which is going to be a great tie-in for our You Are the Key, because our members truly are the key of what we do every single day, and we're very grateful. So again, thank you both so much for joining me today. I appreciate it, and we are so excited to see you in September.
Thanks.
Thank you, Kristen. We'll see you soon. Get your tickets. Don't forget.
Yes.
Register today. Yes, please.